Alright, we back. So let's get right into it. I don't got nothing to talk about. Started this episode like I usually do. This trial, it's not just for our lives, it's for everyone who's died as well.
That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
I forgot what happened last time because it's been 3 days since I recorded this shit. And they talk about I don't want to do it anymore or some shit like they always do. Whack.
You're right. Yeah, that's right. If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
Man, shut your stupid ass up. Stop riding off with my boy Shuichi saying I don't know shit.
Alright, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Yikes. You're trying to make me like her even though she's got the most annoying voice. Jesus Christ.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Okay, shut up, robot, bro. You don't talk about how you can't feel the mood in the air or something.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual. But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Honestly, I could be the writer for Danganronpa. That's crazy.
Your soul, bro?
Whack.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
Oh, you wrote it as hell, thing?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
That's probably something to do with the salt circle, boys.
Ah, that is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
No, you stupid nigga.
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
I monster on the store floorboard until it was used because the salt you recharge. So that must be the reason. Salt, 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 salt. There it is.
This is it.
And that just proves Kiyo's the murder. And then the
It's
trial
because
here.
of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. The magic circle is broken. Not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
That's fair.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
But then it's obvious who the culprit is. That's right, that's the case in the culprit. There's no doubt in my mind they're the one who killed Tanko. One person had the opportunity and the motive. Did I pass him? I did pass him. Oops. Hello.
It has to be you,
This doesn't prove anything about Angie though.
Kiyo. Was it you?
Why are you so questioning?
Whatever are you talking about?
You said, is it you? Like, you don't know it's you, remember? That's why I like fucking Danganronpa 2. It has to be you. Like, is it you? Come on, dog.
I'm talking about Tenko's murder. Huh? Kiyo?
Why do you suspect me?
Well, because you're the one that was full circle, dog. It's pretty obvious.
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle.
Yeah.
The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for.
So you knew which floorboard was.
In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage needed to be defined.
Yep.
And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
Yeah. That's X.
Knowing that, The person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Get his ass, Shuichi.
Well, Kyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
Well, thank God this psychopath's not getting in the group anymore, huh? You good, retard?
What is so funny? I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
Shut up,
What?
bro.
An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
Probably something to do with the symbols, right? Symbols guide you.
I see. That is
Maybe.
problem.
It's my best guess.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Cobra stepped off that exact floorboard even in the darkness. How did they move around? When that dark, it's hard to imagine the Cobra was on the right board. But even though after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
No. So I didn't even have to see it all they used. This doesn't make any sense. Maybe it does. This doesn't make any sense.
That's it!
They just felt their way around the room.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right? Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Really? You're sure there's something? I have no idea. What they could have used to determine what the full board was. Turn out the scene, I know it. I have no idea here, Doug. Oh, magic circle? Okay. They did not make this one that hard. Oh, that's an A. Can I get an I? Okay. Cool. Yeah, it's pretty elaborate. I don't think since it
That's
even...
it! The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
Yeah, I mean, I say it's elaborate. The murder plot really only points to one person. Like, if you figure out the Seesaw, then you already know who it is, but... It's pretty dope.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
Yeah. Oh, he used salt because it's easy to see in the dark.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
Oh,
I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
kind of weird that he's holding us up on this Tenko move. I mean, if he didn't kill Angie, all he should say is, well, this isn't the crime, this isn't the criminal you're looking for, or something. So it kind of makes me think he also killed Angie.
Recall the document. what did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
Yes, and it didn't. Pretty sure. So how else would we have lit the candles?
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
Yeah.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it, yes?
But you're
Okay.
talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Well, if you just drew it with some intent to murder, it obviously could change it before we would know the difference.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
Should have watched your step when you walked in. Another piece of photo. Drawing the circle with salt, all but guaranteed it'd be temporary. Smart moves weren't moving. Investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Do you have a photo of it or something?
Pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Oh, he does. So like the recording feature, the photo feature or something. He definitely got it.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Poggers.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Yeah, shut your stupid ass.
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Mew add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
Bro, you need to get away from me, dog. She's not doing good for you.
What the? No way! Did you really?
Uh-huh.
Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
That'd be a whole dildo, though.
It's an image recording function.
That's what I figured. Oh, God, I don't want to see what's on that camera.
Huh? Image recording?
Yeah, camera?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
A camera?
I'll give it a try.
A camera.
Ready?
Ugh. Ugh.
From your mouth?
Ugh. Ugh. Nasty ass. Look at his face, bro. Look at the top of his head.
I also used magic like that before.
Sure. There
This
you go.
printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay. Got it.
He reluctantly took the paper from Kiva's mouth. Wow, he didn't even have the decency to take it out of his own mouth. Thanks. Oh my god, dude, he drew lines. What is that?
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Yeah, the lines. There's anything. Oh no, you gotta notice that.
There!
What a scrub.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
My lie?
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners, which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
Yikes.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Yikes.
Oh, to be honest, The purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Your health. That's one way I didn't think it'd be phrased.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
Never mind. I thought she was going somewhere else with it.
You're what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality. Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
Maybe it's just 'cause you're weird. I don't know.
Quit talking about your poop! No one cares!
Big facts, you could be facts.
Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit
Damn,
it
my toe.
already.
Sorry, so every time I record this shit, my toe started hurting like a motherfucker. It's all good though.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Ooh, fight time.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
So if he didn't give you the option, you wouldn't have? Alright, Shuichi, take that statement back. Run it. Cut. Take two. Action.
To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Well, so, I mean, he just admitted it. We're just gonna throw that up the court record? So like no one heard that? Alright, got it.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me. If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon?
Oops. There.
It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift
It's
it.
the cloth.
I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Oh, I got
cut
that
through your
V.
words.
Y'all see me 360 that V, bro? I'm nuts.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
So,
You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth. And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
I mean, I guess. I feel like that's kind of a stretch, though. So it comes back to what, he lifted the cage up by himself, put the sickle in, and then did the same thing again? Like, I don't think that happened. Actually, we know that didn't happen the second time. And we said earlier, the sickle's blade doesn't look like it could fit through the holes in the cage. Like, as far as it got bloody anyway. Maybe. I don't know. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like it fit in there. Probably just, graphical limits and all that shit. Like, it's not a perfect recreation, but yeah. I ain't tripping over it.
While everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the
Wonderful!
floor.
That's exactly correct.
Okay. What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
Because this isn't the case we should be investigating.
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
Oh, I understand. Gotta play your mind like a fiddle.
Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma.
But that's not gonna happen.
But unfortunately for you, that won't happen. Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
The fuck was that? Was there a gangster there? What the fuck?
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko, that is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
So naturally you have to assume Kiyo and Monokuma are working together, right? Because Monokuma came up with the rule that doesn't matter who the second killer is. Well, maybe not, because Kiyo might have been trying to escape. Who knows?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Well, no, Kiyo doesn't seem like he'd be the type that wants to escape, because he's all about like observing human behavior and all that, right? So naturally he'd want to stay. So maybe he just knew that Monokuma would make this rule. So I think Kiyo might be the mastermind. If you think about it, he went to that game room meeting too. So he could have been, you know, essentially he was like getting all that info about what their plan was to beat Monokuma down, and then like he's the mastermind, he knows what their plan is. Maybe. And then he also could use that as a chance to sneak to the library. I'm talking about case 1, way back then. Let's do vote to throw 2 black and blah blah blah. First come first serve, blah 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 blah. Okay, cool, you got it.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Wild.
Trivial issue?
Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
You know, I kind of want to believe him. I don't think he did it, but I don't know. That rule seems really stupid. So I don't know.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Oh, only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
This nigga going to the floorboards too?
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
Nope.
I understand how you feel, Himiko, but maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Obvious.
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Or you could just say you understand, but not actually understand. It'd be
Hey,
like that.
why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Probably being rational, though. Yikes.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Shut up.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer?
Maybe because you're the mastermind, or you committed the kill because Tenko would have the most information on you. Well, you didn't know who was going to be in that cage. Maybe you're trying to target Himiko, and then Tenko switched. I don't know. There's also the possibility that you were Angie's killer. So, I mean, you didn't know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer. Or rather, you were her killer, so you knew you were going to be on trial anyway, so you decided just to go all out and say fucking get 2 kills.
Had I known, you certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Don't tell me we're gonna have our scrum thing here, bro. Come on. Y'all can't be serious. The rules explained to us, though.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The culprit's one of you! Wowee! This argument is getting intense! At times like this,
God damn it.
the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Really having our split debate over this, that's crazy. This is so obvious, like,
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
there's literally only one right answer. So the murderer is going to be part of the vote now group, obviously.
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We don't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. Show me the card facts, though. Pin down the evidence, convince everyone. I don't have an emotional investment to this case, so I don't really care. I mean, everyone here is just stupid as fuck. Like, come on. Kyo was my least favorite person on the non-school school council group, so I'm chilling. They killed my two least favorite people from the student council group, so I'm actually like, really, Maki and wow, that's crazy.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie! He
Okay,
forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
okay.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself all along.
Okay,
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
okay, this is mystery. Did we only have 4 people on our side? Yikes. Kyo's confession is soft and shocking, but it can't be for certain he's black. I said he's black. I meant, you know, I tried to shorten it, and it came out right. Okay, whatever. We're gonna match up our ideas and pursue them all at once.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh shit, that's not it.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
That's
Kyo!
this one. Okay.
Anyone could have entered my
I thought it was
lab.
about Angie's luck, and then I got it. I am true.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I've got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Yeah, okay. Well, I know which one it is.
Forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. Let's go together. We vote now and then know the truth.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
I've got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my
Easy
lab.
dubs, easy dubs.
So
All I'm
Kyo
worried
did
about
kill Tenko,
is
but he
spamming.
not...
Kokichi!
Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use.
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
That's crazy how Maki and
I've got this! Not yet. There's still another
Kaido
mystery
on
to
that
solve.
side, bro. That's crazy. I changed the control button guide thing and it helps so much, dude. Holy shit. I am so happy I figured out how to change that. Oh my god.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
For any of y'all wondering how you change that, you go to the launcher instead of opening the game up directly. Like on Steam, you go to the launcher, and in the bottom it says like help, or like not help. It's like suggestion or like button help buttons or something like that. And then you change it to WASD keyboard, and it's so good. Thank God, dude.
And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Thanks.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Wait, mystery of Tenko. Like why he committed it? Motive?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene.
I actually do realize that since he derailed us, that could make him a little more suspicious.
I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Something found up this crime scene has to do with Angie's murder. What? Outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Tenko's murder scene. As I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda lost here. We didn't use the marker stone correctly.
This is it!
I figured it's that. Yeah, I think Angie got going with
The
it too.
blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
I don't know why I said that earlier about the seesaw thing, making blood spill on both sides. That doesn't make any sense. And even if it did, that blood would have been wet, not dry. The other blood was wet, so it should have been wet like the other blood instead of being dry. And I was thinking maybe someone fell through the floorboards there, but that doesn't make much sense either.
Is that Tenko's blood?
No.
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it. But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
We have used the marker stone, right? Yeah, we have. What the fuck? I'm stupid.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
I think it's Angie's blood. Bloodstain on the floor was dry because the bloodstain on the floor. So, the air was dry. Yes, nice.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Yeah.
Before the seance?
Just make it clear whose blood it was. So that's coincidental then. That it happened to be the middle room. Right? Because we did the seance in the third room and the first room. I mean, I guess we still would have went through the hole in the wall and seen. Well, if we went to the first room, maybe. If we did it in the third room, we wouldn't have had this info, right? Because remember, there's like a cutout in the under the floorboards, the wall or something on that one side, but I don't think it was on both sides. I don't know. Just make it clear whose blood it was. It's different for the seance has to be done.
That's it!
Thanks for these free life points, game. I appreciate that.
That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Those were the easy questions, bro.
Yeah? Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
Dumbass.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
Problem is they still have to get to her lab, which is tough, because there's no way Kyo killed Angie. They made it too obvious. They left the katana there and everything. Come on.
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out.
I realized the blood stain at the bottom means she was killed by the floorboards. So what, did they lure her under the floorboards and kill her? If so, how did they get back into her lab?
Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
That's a good question.
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
What?
Did Angie have business in rooms?
He is ready as hell.
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
Bro, we got his ass, dude. Look at him trying to deflect. He's trying to say Kokichi's messing, but Kokichi's speaking big facts right now, bro. Go get his ass, Kokichi.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too.
But you're not.
But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
So, get that nigga. Folks who have on their own and headed to the room where she was killed. Kokichi's statement true? Or... Well, I wouldn't know. I would not know this, so...
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed.
Cool.
She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Yeah,
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
To burn.
Keep herself awake at night.
To burn the
She would
neck.
drip hot wax on her body. That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Facts. Did you see what Angie did? Must be a clue there.
The art research lab
It's the candle.
is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her lab on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there.
Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle!
Bangers.
I agree.
Bangers, boys, we did it. Kyo is dead.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Grab Reeve Town.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
Okay, shut up.
No. Angie was gonna use it for the ritual.
Y'all hear that? No. You shut that shit down real quick, Shuichi.
According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead,
Gotta burn it. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. It's caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poison. So why the first room? Just because it was the closest one to her lab, maybe? That's interesting.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab. So she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
And when she did, bang.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
So did she leave her door open?
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held.
Okay, so why the middle room?
Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room.
Okay,
If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's blood stain under
That's
the
true.
floorboards.
that's true.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
That shit's a lie, because fucking Kokichi checked under the floorboards of the first room.
Yep.
By accident.
It's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Damn, she's coming speaking facts for once. That's crazy.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Blood? You mean paint?
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
That ain't paint.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Oh, and then you made her open her lab room. You said, I'll kill you if you don't open your lab. And she opens her lab, and then you go, bang. Held her hostage, basically.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
So it was 2 a.m. She couldn't have cried for help, it wouldn't have mattered. And this court attacked her twice, I've evidence of that. Really? I don't. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. What the fuck? It's the Monokuma file. It's the Monokuma file. Something else about the rooms? It's fine, I'll just use the Monokuma file. I think that's what it wants anyway. What? You mean no relevance? My ass, dog.
Oh no!
That is stupid. The Monokuma file literally says there's 2 rooms. Whatever. Oh, no, that I did not mean to click that.
I was wrong!
I'm really bad at game over because I misclicked and because that really should. Okay, it's this one, right?
This is it!
Cool. Figures, I just misclicked.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana.
You get a misclick counter? Jesus. I keep trying to like scroll down and read the info, just like right click and move your mouse down, but right click presents the evidence, so it's just like, I'm an idiot, you know. Fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck. Actually, that's not much of a surprise to y'all. Y'all already know I'm an idiot.
But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why.
You hit her with the back of the sickle, maybe.
After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
Okay, but how did you get to the one? That's the question now.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow.
Dude, Kiyo's a fucking genius. Like, to spin the effigies around, bro, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that.
Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
Oh, I'm stupid. Her door wouldn't be locked if she left it. Guys, how much of an idiot am I? Jesus Christ. Y'all must have been yelling that at your fucking computer, though. I am so stupid. There's no key. She couldn't have locked both the doors when she left her lab. She had to leave one unlocked. Duh. She says she only locks it when she's in there doing work on her art.
All clear. This is all clear. What are you all talking about?
Okay, murderer, shut your goofy ass up.
All clear? What is all clear?
Well, at least we know he's the mastermind.
What are you? All clear?
You good, bro? Is that your safe word?
What are you all... You what? What are...
I will not fear. I will not back
It's a
down.
woman. It's a woman. It's a woman.
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Oh no, he's just nuts.
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
It is
You
nuts.
must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
This better be a face that he's put on, because I swear if this nigga's a girl, bro. Did I call this? I swear to God, I think I called him a girl in the first episode.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
Might not have done. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure I did.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all.
Oh, okay, so if he's a girl and he really likes rope, that means he's a kinky fetish nigga who likes being tied down and beat. Is that why he has all those mummy wrappings around him? He's a
It's
kinky
full of
nigga.
doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog!
That brings up the question, why is his voice that deep? And why am I thinking like me, you crazy?
Nothing is clear at all!
You're batshit crazy, dog. Not this again, dog. You don't got shit. Bloody duct tape. I already know
Angie
what
was
he's gonna talk
attacked
about.
in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our minds with your delusions?
Good. Whew.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story.
I was gonna say, why wasn't she bleeding?
After she was
or
struck in the empty
just
room,
tape covers
she was
the blood?
carried to the art research lab and then killed.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body?
Where's
And
the
not a
blood stain?
single drop of blood fell?
Here we go.
The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
What? You did see the blood in the hallway. What? I was in smeared all over it. It's not there, is it? Spending facts, kind of detective on you.
Damn it!
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's most lawyers. I'm not a lawyer, I'm a detective.
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop
Oops.
of blood fell?
They call me Rardy.
The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
Really? It's not the duct tape? Okay, hold up. I know I tried the duct tape erasure, so I shouldn't have used it twice, but I swear to God it had the duct tape. Was there blood on the sheath? No. Is that one of my tree bullets?
Oh, no.
Forehead injury?
You say the culprit carried Angie's body?
No.
And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there
Shit.
was no evidence anywhere, was
Oh.
there, Shuichi?
There. Okay. Okay. Well, it's easy.
You say
I
the culprit
didn't
carried
realize
Angie's body?
There's 2 of them.
And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no bloodstains.
That's true.
Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
I'll cut through your words.
I didn't get the visa, but it's fine, boys. That's fine. We don't need the V-Bucks.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
There it is.
What? It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
Then that brings up the question, why leave the sickle under the middle? Probably didn't want to, but he had no other place to put it. I was gonna say, why leave the sickle there where we can notice the other bloodstain? But whatever.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of.
That is a good point.
But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
Wait, you're a dumbass. How do you not notice that? You're the one that brought the tape, head ass.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
Okay, shut up with that shit, dog.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
That's probably the reason he killed her.
Now we know most of the mystery behind Andy's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
And Kyo. Same nigga, bro. Never return to the scene of the crime, dumbass. Never do it.
It has to be you.
Crazy. I told you that rule was stupid when it
It's you,
came out.
Kyo. You killed Angie.
That's such a dumb rule. Like, it makes no sense. Why did the second person not get punished for killing? Damn, moan harder, Daddy. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? So it's true.
You ever get up close in your girl's ear and just... I can't remake that sound. That was crazy.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
You killed both of them. Why? Why did you kill them?
Only because
In
he's
terms of
bad
pure
shit
logic,
crazy.
only one victim was necessary to win.
Probably because Tenko had access to some evidence, maybe? Who knows?
Why? Why you kill them both?
Couldn't have the seance go through. Maybe. Because he believed more than anyone that the seance would work.
I think one of the murders was an accident.
Probably Angie. No, there's no way Angie's could have been an accident. The fuck? The house Tenko's an accident. Tenko's is definitely not an accident. But Angie's, he struck her twice, bro. There's no way that's not an accident.
An accident?
Unless you think he thought Angie was gonna kill him for being out at night. Oh shit. Is that what it was?
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
Angie's. Well, wasn't part of the plan, which implies that the first murder was part of the plan, because otherwise there's no plan to begin with. Maybe that was an accident. Well, the second one didn't seem like much of an accident. Must be this one.
That's it.
Yep.
Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
No, nigga. Made the salt line up and everything, but that was no accident.
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in.
That's tough.
So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
That's what it was. So someone did have clues to his plan, it's just I switched it up.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
F.
Then you should have just stopped there.
He couldn't have stopped there. Because then all that setting up would have been nothing. Just for him to clap a nigga.
Once he killed Angie, there was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
To be fair, I don't know if we would have figured out that Angie was out of her lab when she was killed. So he might have actually been fine if he just killed Angie.
He only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Yep. This comes up in every Danganronpa game, bro.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
And every time it's an accident. No. Danganronpa 1 was no damn accident.
What is it? What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit. So, why is everyone looking at me like I am?
Does he have no idea that he committed the murder? Like that second form of him took over?
Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio. Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter.
Yeah, we don't fuck with niggas that stutter right here.
You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver.
Jeez, how many times are you gonna say mustn't, dog?
Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over.
I mean, alright, but you're gonna die, nigga. On me, so we chillin'.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Is that about human nature, nigga?
Here he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Oh, is this why he didn't like that Atua shit? Because he got his own god? Whack.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
Is that his mom or something? He channeled his mom?
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them.
Alright, we just vote for you though. Like, okay, buddy. Talk
You
your
see,
shit.
there is no evidence that I killed Angie.
Not the katana, dog. I mean, I know anyone could have grabbed you, but like, by locking both the doors, you didn't expect them to find. No, that's kind of weak. It's kind of weak because eventually, we can do it. Especially once Angie hasn't come out of there for a couple of days, they would have seen it.
No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Correcchio.
That's definitely his mom.
Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
Evidence? There's no evidence that he killed
You're
Angie?
wrong. There is evidence.
Really?
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room.
The katana?
That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
But that's not the katana. Is it? Let me check out the katana real quick. Katana's right here. She had gold on her, didn't she? I don't remember. Was there gold? Guess not. Nothing about that in the truth bullets. Let's go to the site then. There's a sickle on me. Nothing here either.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood. Apologize. Come on, apologize.
Oh shit. Are we saying that he has gold stuff on like his hands? And because they're under bandages, we don't know? Well, no, because he always wears those bandages. So are we saying if we find his other bandages, there's going to be gold on him?
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
I think that's what it is.
Come on. Apologize.
Alright, shut up, nigga.
Apologize. 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 Apologize.
I'm about to smack the shit out of you, dog.
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
Let's do that. I'm ready to attack with Kyo. Another weapon he used on Angie after prove it to him. Can I play this game again?
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Oops, sorry.
Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess.
I'm kind of stupid, guys.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
Dude, I can't time shit. What is
I'm not
this?
the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong.
There's no way I didn't hit that. Oh, come on now.
I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio.
Jesus.
To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic. That's merely a delusion. Well said, Correcchio.
God damn it.
To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us?
Yeah.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like
I got
that?
phases, bro.
You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit.
This is
So why
crazy.
are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize.
Apologize. Apologize. Apologize. I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Korekio speaks the truth.
Final blow, baby.
You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
Remove. No, I hit board. Oh, Jesus. Board floor.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me.
Oh, I clutched it up again.
You have no proof that Korekio is the killer.
There we go.
It ends here.
What the fuck's that? What is that? What is that? I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that.
Kyo hit Angie with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
That's why there's blood on Tusa. Oh my god. Oh, wow. I was wondering how the blood got down. That makes sense.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
Probably because of blood on two sides of that shit.
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Angie
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the blood stain under the floor to consider. For that to be there,
The floorboard had to be removed. Yep.
the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
That's crazy. This man. How are you gonna let some guy pick up a floorboard and attack you before you could attack him? Or like run or something. That's crazy.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
And again, he had a saw. He probably figured he'd just kill her with a saw. No, he had to set up the room, mystery, and all that shit.
Kyo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
He had to make it look like she was killed in her lab. And if he used a saw, he didn't have anything to cover all that blood. Unless he used the sheet. The sheet being bloody would have meant that he was probably the killer.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
The only one to
It
get.
means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
There he is. So why did he feel the need to kill Tenko? I know we talked about that earlier, but
I believe that while Kyo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board
oh,
when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard.
something like that, yeah. That's what she did. Did she not see him?
now is accepted. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
No, wait. Flawed game. The candles were lit. And when the candles were lit, you could see throughout the room. Angie walked in. That floorboard's in the middle of the room. She should have seen him holding the floorboard in his hand. She shouldn't have ignored him. Because he's not in student council. She should have told him to get to your bed or whatever. Because it was definitely past nighttime at that point. Because we visited her at night, and she was still alive. And furthermore, you know that it's past nighttime because the time of death was 2. And they seem pretty convinced about making us all go to bed early.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Well, at least you get to see the guy get punished. But, I mean,
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
kind of smart that he targeted the 2 people Himiko was close to. because it basically meant that she'd be in her feelings. Which, I mean, I guess that wasn't really all that smart, because she never really that useful in the trials anyway.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this.
Maybe if Kyo targeted, like, Kaede and Maki or something now, or Kaido and Maki or something, Shuichi would be pretty useless, because he'd be mourning their death. Well, Shuichi doesn't fold like that, though. Shuichi's a real one.
For Angie and Tenko's sake, end this class trial.
It's now a time to say I don't care about Angie or Tenko.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time.
Alright, let's end this shit.
Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
So with the culprit. Who was the culprit with the sock? Kyo. I don't have that option. It's probably gonna be the last thing I get, to be fair. This one. Cool. Hit the sliding lock with the gold katana, that's towards the end. Oh, I didn't realize I was at one heart. Jesus, this is very bad. Okay. Handle the spinning katana. This. Cool. Small stone Miko grab. Up there. What's this? The gold leaf katana. It's the murderer with the gold leaf katana. From Angie. Shit. God.
Is this... We can't let it...
I didn't want a game over here, that's tough. It's saying that the culprit removed the gold leaf katana. Because that's the culprit, right? It's not Maki who really did and found out the bloodstain. That's not what the game was implying. Whatever. Just do it again, we weren't that bad. Yeah, it's the killer. Remove the gold leaf katana. Okay, so it's this one. Not this one. This one. Okay. Stuff duct tape. There. Salt. That's me. So a place to kill. Oh, okay. There we go. That's easy. Let's go and unlock everything real quick. There we go. Start here. Koichi's lockpick. He opened the door for us. see. Footsteps containing the scene. So what made it so we can track the salt? There we go. Jeff T was stabbed. Kaede. She extinguishing the flame. That's us. Issy boy. Why'd they make that look like Kyo though? The long hair and shit. Oh wait, that's supposed to be fire. Okay. I was thinking they were gonna make like our face protrude from the side of the screen. I'm stupid. Okay. Stop parties. Come on. Oh wait, no, it's over here. Right? Yeah. And that one's at the beginning. Cool.
This is the truth of the case. Let's look back at the first murder.
It's pretty, if Angie didn't walk in, this was a really good murder plan. Not gonna lie. I mean, we figured it out, but... And Angie's murder separately would have been good. It's just the two of them combined kind of screwed each other over, especially because Himiko picked the middle room. I think it kind of fucked him. He must have been thinking, oh fuck, when Himiko picked the middle room, bro. He must have been angry as fuck.
It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room.
Yep.
To cut the
exactly
cross pieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse.
Yep.
They were planning to cut the cross pieces in all 3 rooms.
Bro, you see that nigga's yellow eye, bro? Looking like a damn owl out here.
However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened.
Well, maybe she just heard him buzz or saw one. Maybe that's why she came to the middle. Oh. Okay. Is he too in possession of the all-seeing eye? Bro, Gundam was my nigga, dog. I miss Gun.
Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations.
I'm just pissed I never got to spend time with Gundam, bro. I didn't use a single free time, and that's tough. Actually, I might have used 1 or 2. I think I used 1 at least. I don't know. It's still tough, though.
She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle.
Go ass grass, nigga.
At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting cross pieces.
Well, so she came up to him while he was holding a saw and said, "Oh, you're gonna kill someone. Are you stupid?"
Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan.
She was wondering what he was doing.
But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick.
That's tough.
Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit.
Double kill. Collateral.
The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head.
So how's she unsuspecting? She literally just suspected him of messing up with the floorboards. Oh, he's like, "Hey, I'm cutting this floorboard up. Let me show it to you." Bop. That was the forehead wound, great. Oh, her body felt like that. Okay.
The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise.
Should have cleaned that bloodstain, bro. You was killing her at 2 a.m., dog. You had all that time in the world.
They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding.
I mean, maybe they would have went down and smelled bleach or something. I don't know. That would have been like 10 hours later or something. I don't think they would have seen that shit. If they would have smelled it and done the...
Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab.
You had all the time in the world, though. You could have made this so much better. Although, I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty good murder plan.
While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end.
F in the chats for that piece of tape.
But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick.
That's tough. Yeah, this guy messed up a little bit, but it wasn't a bad plan. Honestly, it's probably the top 5 there. Plan,
Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab.
Okay, Nagito has to be up there in top 5 plan. Kurumi's plan was, I don't know if she had a plan per se. She just killed him. Like, the whole thing over the pool was pretty smart. I don't think it was as smart as this. Celeste's plan, for sure. I think the spinning sword thing definitely makes this plan a lot better. But that was a pretty good improvisation, to be fair, because he didn't want to kill her, but then he came up with that whole spinning sword trick. That's really smart. Dude, honestly, I respect Kyo. I mean, shit, he killed 2 of my least favorite people. Made Himiko change up a bit from her old I'm magic and I don't like doing shit, which, I mean, I respect that a little more, at least. I respect her a little more. I don't actually like her, but at least I can respect her. I didn't like him the most, so it's fine that he dies, really. I'm chilling.
Lock the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab.
Although I don't know about Nagito's plan. Like, it's a smart plan, don't get me wrong. It's just relying on luck to kill the traitor. Well, I mean, I guess that was an integral to his plan. Anyone could have killed him, they all would have died, but I guess he did bait out the traitor pretty well. I don't know. Then if the traitor was a real traitor, they would have just not told that they were the traitor, and then
they then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her.
And the traitor would have gotten out. So I don't know about that plan. Sorry, I sidetracked, sidebarred, whatever. Pretend like that didn't happen. Let's go back to this case.
Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery.
To be fair, Angie was killed at 2. This nigga started getting rope and tying shit up. Oh, I remember. Didn't I say something at the start of the investigation about how this nigga liked rope and there was rope, so he was the murderer? And I said, just kidding, Bog, or something like that. Honestly, can we get a rewind on that? Too bad I don't edit my videos, so you have to go back to the start of the investigation. But I'm pretty sure I said something about this guy having a rope fetish.
First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down.
Well, I know I said something about the rope fetish in this episode, but I mean, I'll get it. Yeah, I'll get it. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I said something then too. That's my point. I also mentioned
2 reasons for this.
I wrote her legs farther apart than everyone else's. I don't think it actually ended up mattering, but whatever.
To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere.
To scare Kaido.
And the other was the key to locking the room.
Well, I don't know about the scaring Kaido thing, but
the
just wanted to
culprit
make
stuck
it
the
look
katana
like,
into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance.
just wanted to make it look like the ritual failed or something.
And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope.
Oh, because her legs are further apart, she'd spin larger circles. If her legs were closer together, she wouldn't move much. But since her legs are farther apart, her body would spin. That's crazy that I picked up on that. Her legs were further apart. I mean, I don't think like it didn't end up mattering, but that's actually kind of crazy how I noticed that.
After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door.
Spinny, spinny. Whip.
Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch.
Which is what must have happened, otherwise the katana would have been right up to the lock still. It would have stopped at the lock and we all would have figured it out. So it's kind of lucky that he didn't get cucked over by that. Like if it had just stopped right here because the lock thing was in the way, we all would have figured the trick out.
The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times.
Well, I guess it wasn't strong enough to hold it if the body kept spinning. But if it like happened on the last spin,
the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind.
Yeah, if it happened to get caught on the little lock thing on the last spin, then we all would have figured out the trick. But it didn't happen. So I guess it was a little lucky, but it would have been really unlucky for that to happen, to be fair.
Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late.
How would they have noticed it now? Are you stupid? If he had noticed it, he would have taken it.
The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside.
Cool.
Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body.
Which I was happy about.
But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder.
For no reason. Probably just to use the trick he set up
To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance.
Which was crazy for falling for it, to be fair.
Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance.
Lit.
Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed.
You know what's crazy? She really took that bullet for it up. But what's crazy is if Kokichi didn't kick out Kibo, we all would have died. Because Kibo not as smart as me, dog.
To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard.
So basically,
Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned.
That's tough.
Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko, in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage.
You have to wonder, this nigga had this book his entire, or he said he got like a copy of the book, like a fake one, his entire life, right? So, has he had this murder planned out for like a long ass time? I mean, I guess not, right? Because first off, he wouldn't have had to murder anyone. Second off, his memory got erased. Whatever.
We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit.
Unless this has actually happened before and this isn't like original, he just pulled it off with something else. Like maybe someone else did this trick, and you're like, oh shit,
They
won't
needed
know
to
about
set
the
up the
story.
murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko.
But I've read the story and they haven't, because I'm a weird archaeologist freak nigga. And I care about human nature and all that. But he's kind of like a psychologist. I don't know. He's the ultimate archaeologist or whatever, right? He's like, he cares about human nature and all that shit. It's kind of weird.
While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle.
The blood really should have only been at the very tip of the sickle, right? And even then, I don't know if that's enough to kill someone. It's like people get stabbed by knife, or not stabbed, but like poke themselves with. Oh, actually, at that velocity, I'm sure she would have died. It's a cage. Cage could have been that heavy, right? Maybe. Get launched at a knife, you probably did, even if it's just a dip. Whatever.
Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place.
You had an idea it was Kyo, but it wasn't my main, like... I don't know if I had a main suspect. Did I say Miyu was my suspect? Maybe Maki? I don't remember. But I guess I figured it wasn't someone in the student council. That's way too obvious, but I was wrong about it not being someone at the seance, I guess. I really love this under the floorboards thing, though.
After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Cage Child song.
So this video is over an hour. So we can finish this, shall we?
When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness.
Alright, we got it, buddy.
Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide.
He was really guiding himself to the cage while singing. I guess it's not that hard. I'll probably listen to this shit on Spotify, though.
They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt.
Said, the mountain base, will there be 2 or will there be 1? Nigga jamming out to that shit, like, what the fuck? I don't even know this song, that was kind of cringe, so that's kind of a yikes, but whatever.
The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before.
And he said, "Yaw, yeet." Stomp that bitch.
They
Yeah,
lifted
oh my
up their
god.
foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard.
I wouldn't have been able to jump like that. That 1 foot on a safe spot. It's like, whatever. So.
The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw
I guess actually he could have, right?
and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it.
Crazy.
After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner.
You know what else is crazy? How did Kyo know that it would be too dark for us to see in that room? Like, see our own bodies. Like, how would he know that? He didn't, right? Like, this doesn't make any sense in that regard.
Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance.
That's crazy. It's completely incidental each time we catch someone. If Kiba wasn't there, he wouldn't have taken the picture. If I wasn't there, I would have been able to figure out seesaw trick. If Bloodstain wasn't there, we would have figured out that Angie could, like, I don't know, it's like if Himiko didn't pick the middle room, we wouldn't have figured out Angie was killed there. Like, it's crazy how much luck goes into solving this, but I mean, it's not like everything should be solved. In a good murder plot. Okay, I'm not saying become a murderer and figure this out for yourself. I'm just saying, in a good murder plot, most of the elements of the murder should be, like, hideable. Right? And in his, it was. It just so happened that we got screwed. Or that he got screwed. We didn't get screwed.
And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle.
I thought we were seeing I mean, I guess that also would have worked, right? While he's over at Tenko's body during the ritual, he takes the sickle and throws it down. But yeah, how this works too.
And dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room.
It makes more sense. I was wondering how I got to the corner, not the middle. I thought he dropped it.
Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture.
Look at that nigga, bro. He looking like a bat. What's he doing flying up there, dog?
He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain. And we know the culprit drew the magic circle.
So it has to be you, Korekio, whatever your last name is.
Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders.
Oh, it's anthropologist, whatever. Same difference. Archaeologist, anthropologist, whatever. I feel like I said that in the first episode too, bro. That's crazy.
That's really where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Shut your stupid ass up, dog.
Sweet Korekio. There were times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately. Yes.
Good night, buddy. You did.
Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
Is he gonna reveal that he was some other big leader in this world or something?
My one regret. My only regret.
Never mind. I would say, oh yeah, I'm the lead archaeologist and the anthropologist, like the help end the tragedy that befell the world hunt or some shit. And he found like clues, so no, we get.
Was not being able to make 100 friends.
What the fuck? This nigga's weird, dog. Like, I got 100 friends on Facebook. You can have them. Stop killing niggas, bro. You crazy.
100 friends?
It was my dream to make 100 friends.
What is this guy talking about?
Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
You're weird, dude.
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Look, maybe if you were a normal guy and you just like masturbated and like played video games, you'd have 100 friends. Like, it's not that hard, though.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already.
But I have no fetishes
Roger
and shit.
that! One voting time coming up!
Thank you, Monica.
Heart racing excitement as...
Nigga, what's the excitement? We all know who did it. Yeah, usually.
The heart racing excitement!
Has the blackened and the spotless finally face off?
Oh. He said and said more. Okay, gotcha.
It's voting time!
Yeah, Monosuke is dead as... Or not Suke. Monotaro is dead as fuck, dude. Or is it gonna be Monofani? Because we figured out that Kiyo's like secretly a girl or something. That'd be interesting. Because I'm still on that, like, they correlate shit, dude. I'm still on that.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
But not have been someone that didn't vote this game. Didn't have any ties like that. This game was weird. That's everyone. KO, buddy.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Well, I mean, considering I confessed to it, I think we're fine, boys. Good night, Kirkio. Oh, they're about to hit him with his fetish, but they're gonna tie him up and do something to him. Anja. Use that rope on him. He's gonna moan and shit when he's getting killed. Oh, this is by the way weird as fuck. There's no way I got an A. It's definitely a B trial. Never mind, but well, I got an A on the first trial and I really fucked that shit up, so guess I get an A on this one. They made it a lot easier in this game. That's crazy. Seriously, you're correct again?
Absolutely right!
Amazing. This is the third correct verdict in a row.
All right!
Managed to get 12 correct verdicts in a row. You proceed to the bonus round. That's probably because there's enough students, right? Like, there's 15 students, you get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you got 3 niggas left. No. I'm stupid because 12 correct would mean that there's 12 murderers, which means minus 12 for the 12 victims. And then they're the murderers, so that's 12 plus 12, that's 24. What's this nigga talking about that? How's this gonna last that long? Yeah, you're gonna get kicked off air before you finish 12 episodes.
For now.
Or 12 seasons or whatever. It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer. Why did you kill Angie and Tanko?
Right.
You need to kill both, no matter what motive you have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Does motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder? Well, no, because Angie's was accidental, and Tenko was against the transfer student being brought back. Really, nigga? I don't need that McAfee, no viruses on my PC, dog. What the fuck?
Hey!
Tell me, are you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito? Wait, Kaito? Yeah, we all know Kaito was scared of it. Kyo?
Shut up!
I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with figures, you know, to do with it. Because we're friends, I'll tell you. Hey, are we part of your 100? Because you better remove all of us down. Well, none of us are your friends anymore. I'll tell you, I never once believed in the ritual. Never killed someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So it has nothing to do with the motive.
Yeah?
Then, why?
Yes.
For the one that I love. I mean, your mother?
There is someone that I love.
From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear. Someone, okay, no, that better not be your mother. It's some Alabama shit times 2, dog. That's crazy. Someone I long for. Is that who that girl is behind your mask? Is it yourself? Are you weird? Oh, jeez.
With all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
I don't need to see this.
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate.
Don't need to see this. Someone get this off my screen.
Between us, we are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
Get it off my screen, off my screen. Okay, we're good.
What?
Bragging about your perfect love life. Fuck you. Some of us aren't that tough. Virgin gang for life, bro. That's tough. Go see this love reviews, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko? Why do you need to kill both? Yes, if I did to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
So I have no need to escape this place. The one I love since it's himself, dude. I told you.
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his lover. What? So you've been inside him? Wait. Role switch? Are you the guy and he's the girl?
Yeah.
Calm down, no one wanted disgusting shit stuff, bitch like you anyway.
Curse sploosh!
Bitch say curse sploot. Yikes. What the what?
Hey!
Yeah, who is it? There's a person you love.
Hey.
Is it really one of them? No. It's himself, you weirdo. When I say inside, I don't mean inside the academy. He's inside himself, bro. Come on, man. Question is, what's this 100 friends thing? Second is, why does he look like fucking Yami Yugi off of Yu-Gi-Oh dog? Chains and shit. Where's that Millennium Puzzle at, dog? I know you got it. In possession of one of them shits.
You see.
Inside me, yep.
Sister.
Oh, it's a sister. I was close. So has he done the ritual before? Is that what it is? Also, that's kind of weird. He did say he was longing for his sister voice, so shout out to my homie Diet Type Jason. This you, dog. This is you. When I love living inside me, you're your sister. Sister.
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not his sister.
Right?
Duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself. Yikes. Yikes. Cooking jazz talk, though.
Wait!
Your sister. Didn't you say she was your love? Here we go. Alabama.
Whatever is the matter?
It's not that difficult. My sister's no. Jeez. That's really how it be when you're trying to talk to some Alabama and explain some shit, dog. It's not that difficult. I don't see the problem. You're only my stepsister.
I loved her so deeply.
Yikes. Alright,
She
cut the
loved
shit.
me so deeply.
Cut the
The
shit.
fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
Oh,
We called it
jeez.
forbidden love. But none could stop the love we shared.
Okay, kill him already. Kill him already.
How I long for my sister's warmth.
Spike, bro, you got some problems,
The
dog.
only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Turn it off. Cancelled. We're canceled. Off the air. Get off the air.
For my beloved sister.
I had to turn off the camera. Turn it off.
Always messing around.
No, he didn't have to escape from here. She's inside him. She wanted him to kill.
No.
I did kill for.
Huh?
Maybe she was killed.
Sister.
She wanted revenge. Oh, sickly. She's probably sickly because she's got fucking. She's got fucking diseases and shit because her parents are incest parents too, though. That's crazy. Sister was very sick. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Oh. So that she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However.
That could be her little brother. Okay, the little brother and her love. Okay, this is kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, boys. Could be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister. Yeah, she did.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming he used this caged child spirit thing. Or this resurrection thing, and he has her spirit in him. That's what that is. Sister's not a ghost, so her friend should be ghost too, right?
For my beloved sister.
Oh, he's crazy. He is crazy. Someone sent him. Back him off. Back him to his sister so he can ghost fucker or whatever they do up there, dog. That's crazy. You're going straight to hell, dog. Sister's safe. I killed many. Send her 100 friends. They're all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. Bro, this is crazy. It's like that one nigga, Ted Bundy. Took girls out for lunch and he just killed them. This nigga says, if you're a good person, I'm killing you. That is crazy. So basically you want to be like Kokichi, because then you're not a target. That is wild.
Huh?
What?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy. You're weird, dog. Quick, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not. Oh, you need your own verification, though. That's how you know you're fucked.
What?
The lipstick version of Kyo is.
I am
sister.
Korekio's older sister.
You could tell she was older just by looking at her face, to be fair. Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
Yeah, okay, go ahead and kill yourself, bro. He's scared, he's spooked. He gone.
Yes.
You know what they say about his sister, bro? Oh, he's mad. I lost my beloved sister. I was so distraught I nearly went mad. Sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances. Yeah, that's seance. I figured.
Sister.
I can see her whenever I want. You never will want. You're gonna see her whenever you want to in a second, bro. You gotta get merged up.
Korekio.
It's wonderful, Kurt. Your love made the impossible. Okay.
Are you serious?
It was really a spirit.
I told you.
You just told it. Yep, absolutely. What a sad girl. Can't even believe in the power of love. Ooh, you see that face? Bro, she loves someone. Is it Kaito or me?
Ew.
By the way, he's totally out of his mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick. Yeah, that's kind of weird, though. What about a whole episode of The Bachelor? This is shit. Switch it up. Or the Bachelorette or whatever they call it for when it's a chick. Gotta get Monkey Cooch. You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just 2 you killed here.
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before he got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. Just wanted to slaughter a bunch. Oh shit, he's going crazy.
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty indiscriminate. I mean, that's kind of what you are, Doug. I'm gonna kill girls who I think are worthy. Oh, okay, so he targets girls who I think are worthy. Oh, because he wants to save Rikuchi for himself. Bro, he's weird. I think are worthy of being sister's friend.
Huh?
Only girls. See, so when you were deciding on who should be the medium. For that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with the girl. I forgot he said that. You pulled the genocide jack thing, okay. Said it would work best with a girl. Spend my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
Besides Maki and Miui. Miui? Why the fuck I said Miui? Miu. They were all worthy. That means Kaede. That's crazy, but he said Maki and Miu aren't. I mean, Miu's a fucking sex grade sociopath. And Maki is a killer, so I mean, he's a killer too. Wait. No. Cut that shit. He's probably killed more people than she has. He said he's almost killed 100 niggas, Doug. He said he was close as fuck. At that point, if all he cared about was killing 100 niggas, he should have just shot up the school like a fucking... like it was a high school in America, Doug. Like, he doesn't care if he ends up dying because he gets to go see his sister. He should really just mowed us down. It's kind of crazy. All worthy of being sister's friends. All worthy.
Why you?
How come I'm not included? I mean, like, not like I care.
Then
The second victim. Oh, Spike shoots off, misspelled the word, boys. Get on his ass. Vicatum. Visitum. Alright, boys. The only victim here is us. I'm gonna keep it real. Victim to this poor grammar. Yikes. So I'm gonna make sure to call out Spike Chunsoft for this poor display of poor handle of the English language. Was disgusting. I am appalled. I could never play a game like this. Second victim could have been me. Tenko died. Yeah, you're starting to figure that out just now? I mean, she said she's gonna be the spirit medium. She died. You live. Crazy. Definitely play some. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that anti-spirit should go. No, I'll do it. Crazy.
Excellent.
Miko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for her sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Miko.
Huh?
Infiltrate? Yeah. Wait, does this guy have the backup info? Like, how does he know this? He wasn't with us when we figured that shit out.
But...
how did you... It was obvious to me, yes. Oh, right, he's a person freak. Studied
Can this be?
She stood up against the darkness of the school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
So touched by that wonderful. She was the perfect friend for sister. It's weird as hell, but to be fair, this little speech here is gonna help Himiko. It's gonna make her a better person, I think. I'm all for that, because she needs it. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko. Himiko didn't like Tenko? Ooh, he's spicing up the drama up this shit, bro.
Well,
I was planning on having you becoming sister's friend too, eventually. Oh, and we all died to the trial, that would have put up to 100. Okay, never mind. Or probably. Well, no, he only wants the girls. He said he was close to, I don't know. I assume he was probably close enough to where Sumugi, Himiko. But those were the only other two girls that would have made it. So was he at 98 or something?
No way!
What? You do all that for it? Oh, you did all that just to kill. You go that far. That's pretty impressive.
well,
You were interested in the caged child, just so you could use it to kill someone, right? No. That's about to be a big no from him. Gotta say the caged child how he got his sister or something.
Let's see.
Interested me as an anthropologist, of course. More than that.
For my beloved sister.
Okay, bro, get out of here. Not deny that overpowering feeling. He is freaks.
Are you okay?
Pale, kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. Let me to explain though, I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I'd have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However,
Angie walked in on me preparing and I ended up killing her a different way. Wait. No. He said he planned on making Himiko one of his sister's friends. And what's this all about? He said once I escaped. He's mad, bro. Ho's mad. Plot hole time. So I figured I may as well kill someone else too. After all, it'd be a shame for me just to waste the seance trick. That's what I figured. Set up the trick, might as well use it.
What is that?
Talking like you killed her just because you could. That's exactly what happened. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Such a thoughtful little brother. It was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
Right, because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. Do you understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
That's right, killing 2 friends for dead sister.
But how?
That wrong. That's so wrong. It's so worked up. Something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
I'm a ghost now. I'll always be at Correcchio's side.
Sister.
I love you, oh, Jesus. Yeah, please cut it out. We don't need to make out the scene with himself. He's weird as fuck.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making sense. It's not fair. Why did Engie and Tico have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death is unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. How do you think news stations with such high ratings will be reporting about death? So everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
If you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they'd get a kick out of it. Spike, you're a funny guy, bro. You're a funny guy. People were watching this.
Shut up!
Right off the bullshit. Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Oh yeah, if I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then...
Well, I don't know about that, but he's kind of putting all the drama in this game. Kokichi doing god work out here for the ratings of this TV channel. He's really out here making the bag for Monaco. After this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. My role in it is over. I've finished my explanation to you, friends. Honestly, this nigga's a person studier, right? He should know who Monaco is just by his habits and shit, probably.
Sister.
I think I shall go and see her now, my beloved sister.
Sister.
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again. Okay, you're weirdo.
Correcchio.
It's alright, sweet Correcchio. Come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you're already prepared. Now then, let's get started.
It's punishment time!
What if they kill his ghost? That'd be lit. Fuck
Huh?
this nigga. Punishment time.
Sister.
But sister, I won't allow us to see
That's
again.
right.
So from now on, no one will try to stop us. We'll be together without having to hide our okay.
What?
I can't accept this.
Therefore,
I said there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
from an anthropological point of view,
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
yes.
But we must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live. Yes?
What was that?
Shut up, you dumb pig bitch. Well, I mean, to be fair, I hate Correcchio more than her, so... That's crazy. I used to hate Himiko. I still do, but not as much anyway. I thought this guy was pretty cool. That's kind of weird. Well, I say pretty cool. I said he was middle of the pack, which is probably where I'd still put... No, I would not put him middle of the pack anymore. This nigga's bottom of the pack, man. That's the answer I reached out to you. I said he was better than Kibo, which is whack, because Kibo is not even all that bad, but he was only bad because he joined the student council. And he's the butt of the joke, so it's kind of funny. How you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate anthropologist, Correcchio Shinguchi.
I shall observe.
Watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you. What if they make him switch to his sister? So he feels the pain of her getting killed twice or something. That'd be crazy.
That's right.
It would just be really true. Kyo, all those who died will be watching. Be watching to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
Watching forever and ever.
It's punishment time!
Let's go, Montgomery. Let's get this shit over with, dog. This thing needs to be dead. I'm not usually that excited for murdered and killed, but this nigga needs to be dead, dog. He's weird as fuck, bro. Kettle of fish? What did that say? Oh, he had the rope. I called it. Cultural melting pot. Slap stuff. Oh, they're spinning around like the door trick. It's crazy. Okay, they got the rope down to the water. Oh, he's just getting boiled alive. I guess that is a cultural melting pot, technically. Okay, wait, you don't burn like that, or you don't bleed like that when you burn. Oh, he killed himself. No way. I did not think he'd be killing himself. To be fair, Mono Dam is probably the closest one to him. I thought Kibo was probably gonna be him. Oh, gee, no, I don't need to see this. Skip. Yes. His soul's being burned alive. Is that what the... Oh, wait, he's pouring salt on it? Yes, fuck your soul, dude. Fuck your soul. And he stole his girl, bro. Oh, wanna get that cooch, dog. Don't fuck with anyone like him. What?
How gory!
Wanna damn, why? Okay.
How can this be?
I think my cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
So cute. Okay, nigga, you're weird. So freaking cute that he'd kill himself because he couldn't get a hole. Wanna damn committed suicide. If I'd known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The reason Wanna damn obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right!
The other Mind Clubs drove him to suicide, but not me. Damn, bro. Is this what the internet's like? It's crazy. Okay.
Hey.
Who's Monodam? Tough. I already forgot, it's kind of scary.
Well now.
Looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm gonna take back this here. Oh, he takes it back. Seems like a waste that you guys sure you don't want to use it. I should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. Shut up. How long are you gonna keep talking about that?
I told you.
The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. Just trying to shake us mentally to get us to bed. Hey, look, Angie's not here. Tenko's not here. The student council is disbanded. We could get Kaede back, technically. All I'm saying, dog. Even if it is a fake, what's the worst that happens?
What's the point?
Mastermind isn't gonna do anything. You can't directly interfere. It's in the rules. Assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? You can say. I mean, I guess the worst that could happen is like maybe one of the modded cubs get resurrected or something. That's not even that bad. Anyways, if none of you were gonna use it, you should have let me have it. Then I could resurrect one of my deads. Yep. Which one? I don't know. They're all pretty terrible, actually. Yeah, big facts. Probably Monosuke. That's what she's gonna say. Did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh yeah.
Too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
I'm pretty sure Michael was speaking facts when he said we could resurrect someone. And now he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
This is stupid. What people believe is up to them, but I think people shouldn't have to suffer because they're dead.
Of course.
They're more precious than the dead, no matter what. It's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up, leave me alone.
But...
There's one thing this case taught me. I thought there was a god watching over us, but... there isn't after all. On this... Wow. It took 2 deaths for me to figure out that a 2 isn't real. You're all stupid as fuck sometimes, though. You know, it's crazy. Like, if there was a god watching over this academy, like, why hasn't he saved the other 4 people that are dead? Like, crazy, you stupid. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
So we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Going to do his best.
Keep everyone safe. Don't you want to protect everyone? Well, they're coming to the realization a little earlier than other games. Danganronpa 1, it took till like case 5 for everyone to start working together. Or no, case 4. When Sakura committed suicide. This is case 3. Hey, we're doing it, boys. We're working together. Danganronpa 2. Honestly, that might have been case 5. Or case 6 even. Wild. Your talent is entomology. Yeah, get his ass. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class shot. Hey, appreciate that, girl.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Talent that's incest is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh? Just about to use it on your ass, nigga.
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts me. I appreciate that, Mark. Appreciate that.
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with. Nice, dude. Let's go. Come on. See, I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Monkey Roll is one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Mock? Just about to kill him right here. They're so close now, it's like a powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. Yikes, we lost 7? We have 9 niggas left, or 8 niggas left? I don't remember if it was 15 or 16. I think it was 16, right? Right, only 9 people left now. Yeah, okay, it was 16. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right, 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, only 9 remain. No, not including all those turds you got pictures of, bro. Bro, what is this chick gonna do without Kibo? She needs those turd pictures, dog. That's crazy.
Actually,
My calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces? Huh?
But,
Just 9 of us.
well, you know.
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. Sano's dead doesn't mean much in the end.
Shit.
It's totally what the heartless robot is thinking. Right? Well, that's what not Kokiji, Kia was thinking for sure.
How rude!
I'm not thinking that. Your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know...
Hey, none of us gave up, right? I know we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on the gods, spirits, or the dead. I know Sumugi's just not standing out as someone that's gonna escape to. But then again, last game, Soda wasn't really like one of the people I thought was gonna get out. I figured, what's his face was gonna get out, Fuyuhiko. I didn't think Nekomaru was gonna die, but I guess 2 people weren't gonna get. Because him and like Fuyi were kind of overlapping in the sense that they were both like healed up by Monokuma, saved, and all that shit.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Kind of.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over. All stupid. This is the 3rd time you've been a motivational speech after the trial, and it's just not working.
Hey.
That key boy needs to apologize for everyone. To everyone for the whole student council thing. There's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept. Like pictures of amused turds. Weirdo.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way!
Never heard such an intense form of apology. Seems like everything's settled for now, but we're missing her.
You alright?
What? Sumugi isn't saying shit either. Where's Miyu? How come you're just focused on her? Himiko, you okay? Anything Gota do to help, you tell Gota.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. It might be best for her.
Okay.
Remember how I felt.
Oh.
Gota understand. No, you don't.
You're so dumb.
Himiko's such a liar.
Huh?
I mean, Kia wasn't lying about that thing about her hating Tenko.
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was composed with just the truth.
But...
Then I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
right?
She didn't like Tenko. What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
Nuh-uh.
I said this because I thought about it.
Because?
She's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
What are you repressing? Why are you trying so hard to hold back? Hold back? Is she actually magical? I don't think so, but... Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. If you like crying when you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. Feel better when you do. Laughing makes you feel better too. Venting your anger out onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger. Here you go. Okay, we're about to get some emotions out of her. Ugh, nasty ass got snot coming out her nose, dog. Can't go. Angie, I'm so lonely. So lonely without you two. I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Shut up, dude. I don't know. I've never liked Himiko, but I've never hated her. No, I have hated her. I've never liked her, I guess, is my point. Like, she just varies on how much I hate her based off of what I see her doing. It's crazy.
Damn it.
I mean, I guess to be fair, I lost two of my friends. I'd be crying too. Like, damn, is she annoying or what? I'm not gonna say the voice actor did a bad job, because to be fair, I can't really do a baby voice either, but I just don't like it. Then again, I don't know what other kind of voice you could give to her. Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, it was alerted by her doing so. We being debated and crying. Okay. She's fucking worse than Himiko, Jesus. Or worse than Himiko. She is Himiko, what the fuck? I meant worse than Yoko, Jesus Christ. Tears we shed, I can't even describe it. Crying about what we'd been through, what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord. Hey, add me on Discord, boys. Anger, love, tears filled with emotion. Yeah, to be fair, they're better tears than Hiyoko's. Okay, you know what? She's definitely not worse than Hiyoko. I'm kind of trolling. At the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. Okay, we're gonna do this post chapter, then we're gonna end, because we're at like 2 hours now. It's kind of crazy. However,
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
Well, she fell asleep.
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
Okay.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Damn, that don't describe me, bro. Cry myself to sleep because I got 2 subs on YouTube. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so I don't cry myself to bed every night. Just kidding, boys.
Yeah, she
Poggers.
looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think? Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Oh shit. I mean, the ultimate child caregiver thing from Maki wasn't like... I mean, it's not her talent, but was she lying about the kids coming up to her and things? I don't think so. Because I feel like her and Himiko could develop like a bond, to be fair.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me?
What?
You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
Oh, don't hurt her kids, okay.
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
I don't know, doll. You gotta check his pants. He might have a stiffy. While we're heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Keto had stopped in his tracks. Hose, man. Keto, what's wrong? Nothing. Okay, you ain't fooling nobody. Just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me going ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well,
Don't do something like this again, okay? Just like scary things, you should have said so earlier. I thought you were sick. We're worried about me? Poggers, dude. Worried about your stupidity. Ooh. Roasted, nigga. So I haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had are up or coming down a little, you know? These walls were our enemy. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, because of me.
okay.
Hey, look, you sound like you're bragging, kid. After you didn't even go to the practice, bro. It was definitely me that did that shit, dog. Get off. Like I said, I'm gonna go get some air before I go back. Go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
See you tomorrow. About to see something. Kaido's about to, like, open the wall and get out or something. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Cough. Nigga sick? Oh shit. Nigga's choking? Or nigga's throwing up blood? Throwing up blood.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet.
Kaido's gonna die. I could just tell. I mean, Maki's gonna mourn it. Like you could just tell. Like, they don't let friendships go into the end. Like, Sakura died on Aoi. Gundam died on Sonya. Now Kaido's gonna die on Maki, is my guess.
Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Does he have fucking tuberculosis, dude? It's crazy. Imagine not reviving Kurumi, bro. Could not be me. Look, if I was in this game, instant revive, dog. She has ray gun, dog. She has the ray gun. Revive me. Alright, boys. Thank y'all for watching. Cutting it right here. B-boy Whamsy. And see you next time, boys. Peace out.